We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping.
We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like
Enzo, doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting.
check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
Yo, what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to part 2 of the Mikey D, Pop and Kim Legends Don't Die interview. Before we get into the actual album, I have some questions for Mikey D, and that's about Pass the Torch. To my understanding, you're the co-founder of Pass the Torch, and that's to bridge the generational gap of music with the artists. But my thing is, let's keep it real. What made you step in and just say, you know, enough is enough and take things into your own hands with bridging the gap?
Well, let's be clear on something. I am the founder.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait. I didn't finish yet, young lady. I am the founder and the co-founder because Big Veg is also the founder and the co-founder. We are Batman and Batman, okay? Same energy, same channel. That's what we do now. But yeah, I came up with it because at the time this was during COVID. You feel me? And you know, we were stuck in the house, so all we had was this right here, and everybody was streaming. And I'm like, you know, we could do that. And I'm trying to think of things, and I was like, all right, it'd be dope to start a platform called Pass the Torch. Pass the Torch meaning we taking two generations, right? People want to say old school and new school. They use that terminology. So I wanted to have an old school artist with a new school artist debate. Like, I wanted to know the differences. I wanted to just have a debate because I needed to know what was this separation. What is this all about? But the difference with my debate platform, we would have came in, people would have came in against each other. They would have met on common grounds, and they would have left with a clear understanding and a better relationship to each other. You know what I mean? I thought that was kind of cool. But then I was like, damn, I'm too old to be doing this, you know, because the younger generation I might not get through to them the way that I could get through to a legend or a pioneer. You know what I mean? Because I understand them more. Because I'm removed from being a new school artist. You know what I mean? I've graduated several times over. Thought about that, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this alone. And Big Veg, when me and Big Veg met, the energy was just crazy. And I'm like, okay, he's younger, but he has the same exact energy as I have. I could get through to the older artists, he could get through to the younger artists, and we could bring them together and hopefully get them to have an understanding of each other the way me and Big Veg do, you know? But then, after a while, we was like, you know what? For debate, let's just pass the torch to anybody that believes in themselves. If you have a talent, let us use our platform to shine the light on your talent. We don't care how old you are. We don't care what you look like and all of that. Let's just pass the torch, because just like my brother LL always says, everybody deserves a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we say pass the torch, we're handing the microphone to whoever believes in their self. I'm not going to say to whoever deserves it, blah, 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 because it's so stereotyped. You know what I mean? So I want to pass the torch to anybody that believes in themselves, and nobody wants to give them the platform. We're the platform that you could use to get to that next level. Use us as stepping stones. Because some people are meant to be stars, and some people are meant to be inspirations for them stars to get there. You know what I mean? I've been considered a stepping stone all my life. But you know what? I use it as my purpose, because if I can inspire one person, then I can inspire a million. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is to inspire and educate. I want to inspire my peers to keep doing what they're doing. It don't matter if you pushing 60, so what? That means you got more to talk about. That's all
Yeah.
that is.
Yep.
You feel me? If you only 13 years old, talk about what a 13-year-old talks about. You don't have to talk about what the person that you see on TV doing, or you don't have to talk about whatever the wave is. You could be the ocean and create your own wave. But if you believe in yourself, then I believe in you. As long as you're not overconfident and obnoxious with it. But it's
Exactly.
cool to believe in yourself. But once you start being overconfident and you're obnoxious, you rub people the wrong way. You burn bridges
Automatically.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
So pass the torch is just letting people know that it's about respect. Like one of the biggest divides between the younger and older artists is the respect factor, because the older artists don't feel that the younger artists respect them. Well, guess what, older artists? It works both ways. I don't care if they're younger than you. If they're expressing themselves, your job is to respect them and guide them, not to try to control them and tell them what to do and make it not fun anymore. And you being a bitter, miserable older rapper. Our job is to be OGs. I consider myself an OG. And I don't mean an original gangster. I mean a person that offers guidance. That's an
Yes.
OG. You
Yes.
feel me? So pass the torch. That's what me and Big Veg is about. Any platform that we got, whether it be radio, media, we're passing the torch to whoever has, faith in themselves. That's all that is.
I love that. I love that aspect of you guys coming up with that awesome connection to bridge that generational gap between, the young folks and, the older people. I love that. So with you linking up with Eric Big Veg Sullivan
Yeah.
to build this movement,
Yeah.
what makes y'all, what I'm saying, different from everybody else coming to claim that they support artists too? Because you got a lot of people out there that say, "Oh, I support them, but like, what sets you apart?"
Really comes from this. I know the difference between the rap genre and the hip hop culture. Come from it. I practice what I preach. I walk what I talk. I'm living proof. Like, I'm not one of these guys that want to build a platform to use other people to build my platform up. No, I want to see people win. I used to be that young artist. I know what it's like to be bullied by the older artists. I was there.
Yes.
Look, the new music seminar.
Yeah.
It was old school against the new school guy, but I still had respect, but I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I really come from the culture, and I'm here to inspire and educate the youth. And I want them to learn from my mistakes. I'm one of those guys that bear that cross on my back and sacrificed myself so you could be where you are today. I'm the one that got jerked out of millions of dollars, from the music industry and these contracts and all of that. I'm the one that carried that cross, that, you know what I'm saying? So y'all could be where y'all at. But at the same time, us as older artists, we need to respect the youth. Let them have their fun. Let them find out who they are. We don't need to tell them who they are. They're doing a hell of a job. They learned how to use this technology and they're killing it.
Yeah.
So why would you be bitter about that? You know what I'm saying? Help them maneuver. That's all.
Exactly. That is beautiful. And speaking of you, having experience and coming from real circumstances. Now you went from MC to author with your book Unlock the Gift of Free Thinking, and the title alone is powerful. Do you think that this current generation is losing that ability to think for themselves?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think the younger generation, they have more information in the palm of their hands than we ever had. So for me, it was kind of easy to break what I call tradition. the things that we were taught, the things that we grew up and we learned not to question certain things. You know what I'm saying? And my thing was always like, why can't I question it if, blah, 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 whether it be religion, whether it be politics, whatever the case may be. I always felt that it was okay to think for yourself. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to walk to the right when everybody else is walking to the left. It's all right. So that's why I wrote that book, because a lot of people, they ask me, well, why do you think this way or think that way? Damn, that's cool. If you read that book, you'll get a clear understanding of the way that I think. It's all right to break tradition. And like I said, I think the younger generation has it a lot better than we did because they have all of the information in the palm of their hand. They can ask ChatGPT. Well, sometimes you got to check ChatGPT because I asked ChatGPT about myself and she told me some bull crap and I had to check her like, yo, you better get this right, damn it. But, other than that, they have all of the information in the palms of their hand.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one thing that I admire about the younger generation is that they do have a world of information at their fingertips,
Yeah.
And with that being said, you growing up and seeing every era of hip hop, what is one thing that you truly admire about this new generation of hip hop?
That I truly admire about the new generation?
Yeah.
Them carrying the torch forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Them keeping the fire lit.
Yes.
I want them, I want the artists, I don't want them to be one-hit wonders. I want them to be timeless, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish, see, the hip-hop culture doesn't judge by age, okay? The hip hop culture, we respect and we support all of our artists, older, newer, and all of that. The rap genre is the one that separates those. You know what I'm saying? The commercial industry use our youth because they don't know any better. They don't want to rock with us. We could be the nicest on the planet, but we know too much. They can't control us. You know what I'm saying? Shame on them for, trying to control our youth. And some of the youth, they're so quick to want to make $1 that, they fall for this trap every time, not knowing, okay, you nice, this label wants to offer you $1 million, but the minute you sign that contract, you're in debt for $1 million.
Yeah.
You didn't sell one record. You're already in debt for $1 million. Like, it's just, But the one thing I do love about the new generation is they're being kids. They're doing what they do. And once they find that independent route and they really conquer the independent route, that's when I'm be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because they already did a hell of a job with the social media and all of that stuff. The kids is running it, you know what I mean?
They are.
I give them props for that. I wish I had this technology when I was young. What?
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, I see you. Very positive with it. I love that. Now I want to get into Pop and Kim Legends Don't Die. Okay. One of the tracks that I really was digging was Over 50, okay? You're really celebrating the longevity of hip hop, and I want to ask you, like, what gave you the urge to write about MCs still spitting bars over 50?
Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Like, you know what? See, Dr. Butcher is the one that sent me that track. The minute I heard the track, it threw me into the Pop and Kim world. It just brought back the whole 80s vibe. And I'm like, this is the type of track that we used to rock off of back then. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do it now, like just give it that energy. And so that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's, I had to, let me tell you, when I was young, right? I used to look at my grandpops, and I used to be like, my grandpops is so cool. I wish he could rap, man. If my grandpops could rap, he'd be the ultimate. Now look, all these years later, I'm the cool grandpop that could rap. You know what I mean? So I became the person that I wanted to see. You feel me? So yeah. Dr. Butcher brought me into that vibe. Over 50 is just celebrating life, celebrating the MC aspect of the hip hop culture. So I just wanted to do it. And I just wanted to do it just to show people, listen, I ain't lose a step. I'm still here. And us older guys, we could get busy too.
Hell yeah, most
So,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit of breath control and exercise, but we'd be all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Said breath control and exercise. That's funny.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Okay. So, in your single "Keep 'Em Shook,"
Yeah.
on Pop and Kim, "Legends Don't Die." Um, were you trying to prove that you still got it, or remind folks that you never lost it?
I was reminding people that I still got it, and I was educating the youth. Like that's one of those. Actually, the whole album is to inspire and to educate. It's for my older peoples to know, the people that was there with me during the 80s till now, they see that I'm doing it on a higher level than I was doing it when I was supposedly in my prime. My prime hasn't come yet. You know what I'm saying? And the youth, they're seeing somebody like, damn, Unc is ill. You feel me? So it's like it's a reintroduction to people, and yeah, it's inspiration and education all in one.
Definitely. You know what? You definitely got a God like type flow. And I'm not just saying that either. It's like, because the way you talk is the way you rap. Like, you got mad energy all over the place. And there's this one song, single on Pop and Kim, "Legends Don't Die," called "Stop It."
Oh yeah.
Woo, baby. Let me tell you, I couldn't stop playing that song over and over. It's on repeat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And I gotta ask you, like, are you gonna have like a visual for that song? Because it's so freaking dope.
Yeah, I have to do it. That my man Phantom of the Beat, he's the one that produced that track. Phantom is also for the older cats. That Phantom of the Beat is Hosh G from the UMCs. And for some of the newer cats, Hosh G also, Phantom of the Beat also produced, I think it was Magic Stick for 50 and Lil
50.
Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Candy Shop. One of them he produced. But
Mhm.
Phantom is nice. You know what I mean? So we always talk about we got to do the video for that. I don't care if we just
Sitting on
freestyling
porch.
it. Well, yeah, with an iPhone. Yeah,
I'm
we can
telling
do it.
you, for real.
Yeah, because that is high energy. When he sent me
Yeah.
the track, that's it's like when tracks talk to me, I
Mm-hmm.
talk back to it with my pen.
You do. You do. Because it's like, for me, I kind of gravitated more to the beat when it first dropped. And
Yeah,
then, like I said, like your voice came on, I was done. I was like, yo,
yeah, thank you.
I need a cigarette or something, even though I don't smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen to me. If you could mentor a young Mikey D, what would you tell him, and clock that, and why?
Well, the first thing I would tell him is what I or her is don't be afraid to be yourself because it's so cool being you because there's nobody else out there that could do it like you. So
Mhm.
be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Don't let people in your ear. Because I went through this a lot, especially when I'm in creative mode. Whenever you're in creative mode, stay to yourself.
Mhm.
Don't even listen to the music that's outside of your creative zone because sometimes you tend to get, you might subconsciously bite somebody's cadence or say something somebody else says subconsciously. You feel
Yeah.
me? And don't let your friends and people in your ear and try to tell you what to do and you should do this or you should do that. I hate that. I hate that with a passion because now your creative zone is no longer your creative zone. Whatever you come with is yours and somebody else's now, because they done put this bug in your ear. Now you trying to live up to what they expect from you and what you expect. You just got to be in your own comfort zone, in your own creative zone, and just do what your mind tells you, do what your heart tells you. And don't be afraid to be yourself. I'm gonna show you the right way. I ain't gonna tell you which way to go. But I'm going to make sure you get there safe and you don't make the same mistakes that I made. I made the mistakes, so I know what you shouldn't do. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you do whatever it is you want to do, but I'm going to pull your coattail when you're doing something that you shouldn't do, because I could say, I did that, not a good idea. You feel me? So I can use my experience to guide somebody to the finish line.
Most definitely. And last but not least, like I wanted to ask this as an icebreaker question, but I didn't. You know, there's certain times of the year when people, you know what I'm saying, they get down and out, you know, and they're, you know, depression happens,
Of course.
anxiety happens.
Of course. I go through it all the time.
Right. I believe a lot of us do.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that, bro?
Get low. I just tune everything out. Meditate. Listen to good music. It's all about your diet. It's about the things. And I'm not talking about what you're eating. I'm talking about the things you're listening to, the things you're watching. You know what I mean? The people around you. When I feel like that, I stay to myself. I take long drives. I live upstate New York now. I live in Wappingers Falls, right? So Bear Mountain is about 45 minutes from me. I like to travel to the top of Bear Mountain and just chill. Just chill up on top of the mountain, taking that breeze and look at the trees, overlook the trees and the water and all of that, and just listen to some good music, whether it be gospel. Like I don't believe in you know, religion and all of that, but gospel music, certain songs give me the chills. So when I get the chills, I know that it's talking to my soul. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, people got different relationships with the Most High. And the Most High and the music and all of that means different things to them. So, you know, I'm not here to preach, but some good gospel and all of that stuff. And I write my problems on the paper. I'll make a song about what I'm going through. You know what I mean? So that's how I deal with it. Just stay to myself and just be careful of who's around you, what you're watching, what you're listening to, and stuff like that. And you can get through it. Listen, I lost my whole family on my mother's side, right? My whole family. So it's like, you talk about somebody that goes through depression and all of that, and I suffer from anxiety, what do they call it? Anxiety disorder. You know what I'm saying? Because I think too deep. Sometimes I think way too deep, where I think myself into a panic attack. Like, damn, I'm thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? That's where hip hop is my therapy. You know, word. I go through things. We all go through things, and it's okay. It's a part of life. It's a part of life. You know what I mean? Either you're gonna let it take control of you, or you're gonna take control of it. You feel me? And I'm gonna live my life. I'm not gonna let no anxiety stop me or none of that. You know, I feel a panic attack coming on, I invite it, because I can identify what it is. Oh, that's a panic attack coming. Come on, buddy. You ain't gonna bully me. I can't be bullied anymore.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much, Mikey D, for coming on today's show. I had a blast talking to you. You took my mind to places that I haven't been yet, like to Queens, you know what I'm saying? Back in the I said 1880s, Lord have mercy, 1980s, you know what I'm talking about?
80s, you know it.
80s. I had it was a thrill talking to you. You, like I said, you have such good energy, and I hope that this is not our last interaction with
it won't be. It won't be. But let's just stay in touch. We got you, whatever you need. But we got you. I'm gonna send you some exclusive music and stuff like that. So, you know, let's stay in touch. Most definitely.
Most definitely. And with that being said, Chicago to Queens, thank y'all for tuning in. I love you and have a blessed weekend. Peace.